G'day my brothers and sisters tuning in from around the country to Live TV's Webisode 9. My name is Zoe, I'm a proud Bundjalung woman from northern New South Wales.
Hi guys, I'm Josh Staines. I'm a Wiradjuri Noongar man from down Cowra and Noongar National Parkways.
This webisode we have some really exciting and fun clips for you to tune into. So first up, we have Benny Bowen, and he's chatting to one of our little Jarjums, a Year 7 kid from Kalkadoon and Gureng Gureng nations, talking about how it is to be healthy at a young age.
So my dad grounded me. I haven't even been smoking that long. I know smoking is bad, but it can't be that bad because he smokes too.
Lillian, I'm home. Children learn from those they admire. What are you teaching them?
What are you doing? Where'd you get that from?
Quit for yourself, quit for your family, quit for life.
Here's Ely Corliss.
So today we're here with Ely, a young member of our community who's going to be a future leader. I'll just get Ely to introduce himself to you.
Hi, I'm Ely. I'm from the Gureng Gureng and Kalkadoon nations in Queensland. I've lived in Sydney for a long time. My interests are Aussie rules, cricket, touch footy. I love playing those sports. I'm in high school, I'm in Year 7. Yeah, I've had a pretty good life growing up.
So today you filled out the Life app. Did you have any surprise answers in there?
Yeah, I didn't think my tree was very good, but yeah, there was some questions about like heart attacks from my family, and I didn't really know. I haven't asked those questions a lot, so yeah.
So you're talking about you don't have a lot of that family history knowledge. Is there someone you could talk to that you could get a lot of that from?
My parents would know a lot about that, and they'd know a lot about how their parents have been in the past.
Is that something you'd be interested in learning about?
Yeah, I'd like to know how my family history is, like they have heart problems or something. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
And why would that be important to you?
Just in case I have it, just ways to prevent it from happening to me.
So I saw in your answers on the Life app you had plenty of exercise opportunities, but your intensity was a little bit low and maybe the variety. Tell me a little bit about your training.
Yeah, I do quite a lot of exercise. Yeah, my variety isn't very wide. I like to stick with a few sports. Aussie rules, cricket. They're my favourite sports, and that's what I train for during summer and winter.
Do you do any other sports besides the registered sports like AFL?
Went to regionals cross country this year. Enjoy running. Cycling is another big thing that I like to do. Out in the bush and on the road, and it's heaps of fun out there being free.
I know I get the opportunity to ride with you quite a bit, which we have some good adventures. What do you best like about the cycling?
I just enjoy getting up early in the morning and going out there riding, escape from traffic and easy to get to school.
So on the Life app, we were talking about nutrition. You answered that you knew a fair bit, you're happy with your body weight and all that sort of stuff. How much do you think about nutrition on a day-to-day?
Not that much really, but I just think you've got to eat that healthy food to keep you going, and fat food won't get you anywhere.
Yeah. So how much choice do you have in the types of food that you get, or is it more of a family situation?
No, I have a lot of choice in it. Sometimes it's just whatever I get fed. But yeah, sometimes I don't eat very well, but most of the time I get given veggies and salads.
Do you help out much with the preparation of food on the cooking aspects?
No, not much really. I think my parents do a lot of that. My mum cooks a lot, and I know Joe and Dad do a lot together. Yeah. Okay.
I saw in one of your aspects on the nutrition that water was a really low intake.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that?
I really don't know why I don't drink enough water. I know you're supposed to, it's like 2 litres or something a day, but yeah, I think I enter 2 to 3 glasses a day, which isn't very good, so I have to improve on that.
Is there any other fluids that you're drinking instead of water, or?
Juice. I drink a lot of juices and cordial and that. And if I go out for dinner or something, soft drink, and that's basically it.
So is the water a bit boring in terms of what you're drinking, and you prefer the cordial and the fruit juice?
Yeah, I enjoy those sort of juices and stuff. But I just like the flavour and the taste of it. So, but yeah, on water, you have to drink a lot of it.
Have you ever thought about watering down the cordial or even fruit juice to get it a little bit more water in your day?
Yeah, I have. I've tried it sometimes, but then I sidetracked and then go back on to having a little bit too much juice and that.
So I saw on your answer on your life app that you've never been a smoker. How many people in your family do you know that smoke?
Grandfather smoked all his life, I think since he was 12, and he quit in 2006, and hasn't smoked since, and he's been really good on quitting. Remember when I was a lot younger, he tried to quit and then it didn't work, and I think a year later then he decided to quit, hasn't smoked since. From what I've heard, I think my nan and pop smoked as well. I just think that was something that people did back then. Some people still do it now, but it's more advertised not to smoke, and it's been more world publicised that it's bad to smoke. So,
have you seen any bad health outcomes for smoking or anything like that, or lifestyle problems?
Well, my grandfather coughs a lot, and he doesn't speak as well, and finds it hard to breathe sometimes. So that's probably the effect of smoking from there. Haven't seen it in my nan and pop.
So you speak about your nan and pop and that used to be smokers and they've quit. Did they ever smoke around you when you were younger?
Nah, I never saw them smoking around. I didn't really wasn't really near them when I was younger. Just lived in Bundaberg, so yeah, nah, they never smoked around me.
So with your answers around sleep, I've got big answers saying that you get plenty of sleep. How much would you sleep a night?
8 hours probably. I think I go to bed at maybe 9 o'clock every night, and 7:30 wake up for school. But my school's just around the corner, so I get a bit more sleep.
Yep, so are you waking up tired, or you got good energy throughout the day?
I got good energy throughout the day, of course, like everybody, the first half an hour you're pretty tired, but then I get used to it and I wake up and get ready for school.
So how do you deal with that first half an hour when you're a bit sluggish and slow moving?
Well, normally in the morning I changed it from primary school to high school. So in primary school I had a shower at night. Now in high school I have a shower in the morning, and it just freshens me up and get ready for the day.
So with your answers with the Life app, you did say you go to the doctors once a year just to have a checkup. Is that the only time you see a doctor?
No, not the only time. I think the other times are when I've been sick for 4 days or something and go to the doctors to have a checkup. But I only really stay off school if I'm really sick, and I go to school pretty often. So going to the GP or something once a year is probably check up on needles for school now, and just checking if my needles are up to date.
So if you found out a little bit more about your family history and you found out there was a bit more heart disease or something, or diabetes in your family, would that encourage you to see a doctor more often and check on your own health?
Yeah, it would. I'd want to check if I'm good and fit and healthy to keep on going and moving.
One thing we're really interested in at the Live team is about support networks and how to create a good support network to get you into a healthy lifestyle. How have you done it yourself?
Yeah, I've made a lot of friends through AFL and cricket, and definitely with AFL more than cricket. They're really nice and friendly.
So AFL's obviously a big part. I can see the Sydney Swans cap, which they are absolutely horrendous in the grand final. How much did that hurt you?
Probably one day of darkness for the Swans, and but next year we'll flog the Hawks. We'll get them back.
Nice. All right, thank you, Eli. I really appreciate your time. It's been quite insightful to see how you're making healthy lifestyle changes.
Thank you.
Are you the smoker in the family? Do you know how concerned your loved ones are for you? How many times have you told them you'll quit? Do you realise how important you are to them? Remember, traditional smoke heals. Tobacco smoke kills.
Your habit affects more people than just you. Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
So up next we have Sean Appoo talking about tobacco use and the methods that we at Ncie Life Team use to sort of highlight how smoking affects one's physical activities.
The LIFE program at the National Centre of Indigenous Excellence has developed integrated and innovative programs to help local people to tackle the issues around tobacco smoking, poor nutrition and low levels of physical activity. Integrated programs means that our activities are designed to tackle all of these issues at the same time. We do this in a health by stealth approach by providing activities that let people engage in healthy lifestyles without them even knowing it. Our programs are non-smoking programs, so participants are not allowed to smoke during our program activities. When their body reacts in certain ways, such as having a nicotine craving, we're able to talk with them about what they're going through so that they can identify the nicotine craving when it happens again. Stress is a major issue for our participants, so we try and get them to understand the difference between a nicotine craving and real life stress. So that feeling that they believe is normal stress is actually a nicotine craving. And in this way, using that example, we're able to get them to identify exactly what a nicotine craving feels like and what it's doing to their bodies. The LIFE programs have tried to use cultural activities in designing our programs as well. As Indigenous people, we used to travel country under our own steam, and that's what cycling is. We used to fish using bark canoes and even standing up in bark canoes, and that's what stand-up paddleboarding is. We used to hunt and gather our own food, and that's what taking people fishing is all about. It helps take people out of their everyday environment where they live, where they work, where they interact with other community members, and where a lot of the times they are feeling stressed. We have purposefully designed programs that get people huffing and puffing. This lets us have conversations around the impact of smoking on lung function, even for participants who don't smoke. Once they understand the impact that smoking has on their lungs, they're able to carry those conversations and those messages back to their families and have conversations with people who do smoke. We've tried to show people that health isn't just an issue that gets tackled when you go to the doctors. It's an issue that you can tackle every day in everyday situations, in everyday places. If you would like more information about LIFE programs, please get in touch with us through our Facebook page at Lifestyle Innovations for Everyone. Contact us on Twitter at LIFE Programs, or contact us through the National Centre of Indigenous Excellence.
You just got home, you're going to the gym. Yeah, I wanted to go too. At 7? Yeah, that key max class.
What are you doing in Mum's bag? You better not be looking for her smokes.
Your habit affects more people than just you. Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
So next up, we have what's called Park Warriors. And Josh, they're doing dance and workout. What is that? What's that all about?
So this week we have the Yaama Boys Dance Troupe that have done the Life app, and from the basis of those findings in the Life app, they've set some goals, and the Park Warrior sessions are about working towards those goals. So for most of the boys, it's about having a stronger and better performance.
Yeah.
So yeah, take a look. This week we have the Yaama Boys Dance Troupe featuring in our Park Warrior segment. This week the boys are using a combination of TRX cables, circuit training and traditional dance. This week the dancers are focusing on their core and legs. By using high repetitions of each animal movement, the boys become accustomed to the way the animal moves. And even in the most tiring circumstances can transform and portray this animal. Here you can see Baru the crocodile and Gugai the goanna. Some of the animals the boys portrayed were Dinawan the emu, Bunda the kangaroo, Baru the crocodile, and Gugai the goanna. The boys perform 2 to 3 times a week and are working with the life team to become fitter and stronger dancers. All the participants have since completed the Life app and are on their way to meeting their own personal goals.
Are you smoking around that baby again? What's wrong with you? You should know better than that.
Your habit affects more people than just you. Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
So you know when you cook like a mad feed and you just have these leftovers that you're not sure what to do with? We've got some really tasty recipes and some really cool treats that you can do with your leftovers so nothing goes to waste and so you can make your food go longer.
If you have a leftover problem, bring it into me.
Josh will eat it.
Always hungry.
This week we have some great ideas to turn last night's dinner into today's tasty lunch. Who doesn't love meatballs? And let's use up that roast pumpkin salad too. Grab yourself a wholemeal loaf and hollow it out. Keep the leftover bread and we'll turn it into croutons for a basil and tomato salad later. Fill the empty loaf with your leftovers and pop it in the fridge. Now for your croutons. Spread the breadcrumbs across a baking tray, sprinkle with olive oil and pop them in the oven on medium heat for 35 to 45 minutes until golden brown. Chop up some cherry tomatoes and mix in with the croutons. Add some basil and a sprinkle of grated Parmesan cheese. Unwrap your loaf and cut into slices. Eat it on the run, take it in a packed lunch, or sit down and serve with the tomato and crouton salad. This next idea couldn't be easier. Leftover cottage pie with rocket in a wholemeal wrap. Rocket is a great filler and adds a unique peppery flavour. Last but not least, that party favourite, celery, carrot and cucumber sticks. As you know, it's recommended that you eat plenty of vegetables, and dipping into tasty hummus means that you won't tire of these treats. What can you rustle up with your leftovers in your fridge?
Okay, and is there anything else?
Yeah, I'll get a packet of my regular smokes too, please.
That's $23.20.
Well, I've only got $22.
$23.20.
How much does smoking really cost you? Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
All right, so I did the intro, so you're doing the outro.
Cool.
Bam.
Thanks, Zoe, for coming in today and helping us with our panel for Webisode 9. If you want any information or would like to follow us, please hit subscribe and comment below for any more information. Thanks again, Zoe.
And don't forget to follow us on YouTube. We've got the Ncie website, and we've got multiple ways that you can connect with us, as well as the Yaama Boys, who are keen to do some dancing and cultural workshops in your communities. Check it out and have fun.
Laters.